What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a serious situation. Obviously, it's always been a serious situation, but over the last couple months, especially 2020 in general, this has come up way more times than I would feel comfortable without possibly addressing the concerns that I'm having. If you follow the news, if you're in the Mopar community, I'm sure it's outside of the Mopar community as well, but specifically in the Mopar community, there's been car thefts of Hawks, Hellcats, Jeep SRTs, you name it, they're taking it, and it has a ton to do with the key fobs. So basically what's happening from, I guess, the last video I've seen was somebody showed kind of a demonstration of what's going on. So somebody basically stands by your front door and they have some kind of tablet, and if your key is within any distance of them, so say you keep your key down here, which would be stupid to do, but say you do, or you keep your key on a hanger upstairs, now somebody stands there and then the other person stands next to your car, if you're not parked in a garage, for instance. But like, say even if you run into a store and they're standing behind you, what they're doing is they're basically cloning or mimicking the signal that your key gives off, and it's transmitting it to the other guy that's standing next to your car. So now he's able to quick open it up, and I guess it tricks the vehicle into thinking that the key's in the vehicle. Big problem, big problem. I've seen a couple people purchase these things called Faraday boxes and Faraday pouches. So I guess what the idea behind this is, oops, don't do that. Oops, don't do that twice. I guess the idea is that there's maybe some kind of something built into the wall of these boxes here. I mean, I'm sure I could lift it up if I wanted to, but I'll probably end up breaking it because that's the story of my life. What ends up happening here is it stops the transmission, so it's not able to, I guess, receive or send out any transmissions from the actual key fob itself. Now, if you haven't seen my key fob, this is my one keychain, my custom 3D printed setup, which I actually need to contact that guy and see if he can make me one with my Demon hood and then my actual key. Now, I usually keep both keys in there. I keep the wife's keys. I keep my Tahoe key fob. This is not supposed to be in there. That was just because I didn't want to carry it in my pocket like a lazy guy. So there's that, and then there's also these things. I guess while you're out, now I would have an issue possibly using this. Again, one-handed would be the issue, so let's fix that. What I could do if I'm ever at a car show, I could just throw this in there and basically just shut it like that. My keychain could just hang out. It's not the most comfortable thing ever, obviously, but what this would do is stop somebody from walking behind me and potentially stealing something that I worked hard to purchase and modify, and that they did absolutely nothing to acquire. So that's where this would come in handy. So what we're going to do is, first off, because I would use this less, we're going to first off test the actual box. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my truck key right there. Now I've got both keys here. Okay, so we've got the Hawk right here. I have the key in my hand, so obviously it's in my hand. I'm going to push. It's locking and it's unlocking. Let's try it again. Lock and then unlock. Okay, so let's lock it again. Both keys work. I'm not going to have to demonstrate that. I'm hoping this works, but if it doesn't, at least it's a warning to you guys. So we have both of them in our little Faraday box. So I'm going to hold out my one hand. I'm going to just stick my hand in and see. Nothing. Both keys are in here. Nothing. Now, let me see if I open the top lid of it. So I'm just going to leave it like that. You can still see the lid open. Wow. So, put it back in. Shut, lock. It's in my hand, it's in the box. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a bunch of banana sandwich BS, but apparently that works. Okay, so now what I'm gonna try, now that I know that works, that's pretty cool. And you know what's good about this? I'll link the one I got. I'm sure there are other ones that don't, you might not have to get like the red stitch, but obviously everything that I do has got some kind of involvement in red. I really like red, especially black and red. Yeah, so everything is black and red. It's like my favorite color combo. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Red's a very cool color. I like it. And except when it's blood and it's coming out of your body, then it's not necessarily a cool color, but we'll talk about that another day. So you can get these not carbon fiber. I think they have like regular colored ones. No stitching. I've seen a couple different things. This one's by Ticonn. I believe it's the same manufacturer as this one, but yeah, it is. It says it's very subtle in there. So we're gonna leave that closed. Actually, here's what we're gonna do to test. We're gonna keep this one in here locked, okay? We're gonna put this in here. Now this is not the most secure of the two keys, so at least I'll know if I can or cannot do it. I mean, it's not perfect, but this isn't like it's breathing, like air escapes and it's gonna catch COVID. So I don't know if it'll work or not, but it's in my hands, right? We're gonna, oh, mamacita. That's not good. Maybe this is a big fugazi. Or maybe this is not gonna work because of the way the container is. So I'm gonna put this in here. This is completely in. So now we'll try this, okay? No way. See, this is why I gotta test this stuff. You go to a car show and you buy this stuff online. So these pouches, or specifically this pouch, apparently doesn't work. So that's not ideal. I mean, the box is what it is, it works. So at least we know. Let's go back up to the box. I know this is not the most ideal situation, but wait. I can't lock it anyway. But if it's in the box, nothing, there's no communication. Yeah. I'm gonna try to possibly find a more mobile version that would work like this. But I guess the whole takeaway from this is that these boxes can work. My advice is if you're gonna purchase this, test it. Test it the way I just did it. Always test it. You know, make sure that this is working. So now this is gonna go in the way back of my house and it's gonna house all of my keys. So I'm not gonna have to worry about somebody stealing the vehicle that way. Obviously, you know, if somebody wants to come into my home, I've got a series of cameras all scattered through the exterior of my home and on the inside, so it would be quite stupid. What I'm more worried about now is springtime, car shows, car meets, blah blah blah, and this is obviously junk. So I'm glad I tested this. Maybe there's a better version, a zip-up pouch I think I saw someone have, or a smaller box. I don't care about carrying it too much, but I don't want to obviously have a giant box in my pocket, so if somebody, you know, runs into me, oh, hey, are you honestly OCD or are you just happy to see me? You know what I mean? Like stupid jokes where I got like a giant wad of box in my pocket to be a nerd. Anywhere I would go anyway, I'm right next to the truck, so whatever. I'm like a bear cub. I'll sprint at you and bite your face off if you try to take my car, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's all I have for you for today. This does not work. This does. I will link this in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, thank you so much. I love you. I hope everybody is staying safe, staying blessed, staying happy, staying healthy, and staying confident that hopefully soon we're going to be out of this mess. I'll see you guys on the next one.